What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to this beautiful, wonderful day here in Houston. So we're doing it. This is going to be the first video on the channel. So I tell you what, like, subscribe. I don't know where I'm quite going with this yet, but lots of things. So obviously I'm in my RV right now, but we're getting rid of the tow pig and we're getting something pretty cool. Now this truck that I'm trading in, it's 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4. We're going to be getting rid of the RV here pretty soon. We'll finally be in a house. But in the meantime, why not change out the vehicle for something great? So I spent quite some time on the internet looking around for some vehicles. I'm not so quite sure I'm going to go ahead and spoil the surprise, but stick around. And I plan on doing a whole bunch of cool stuff with this vehicle. And we're gonna film it and we're gonna have fun on this channel. So like, subscribe, let me know what you think, and give me some suggestions. Let's see what we can do with it. So like I said, I'm getting ready. The delivery driver should be here. I ended up having to get this truck out of Austin for whatever reason. The Ford dealerships, I think I said, no, I didn't say enough. Anyway, Ford dealerships around here, they really didn't give me too much. They didn't give me too much attention. It was disappointing, and nobody wanted to deal. You know, nobody wanted to do a deal or talk or nothing. So I found a dealer out of Austin. Great guys. I will go ahead. I'll probably give a shout out to them. Covert Ford. I mean, those guys. Amazing dealership. So they did right by me, and I think they would do right by just about anyone, to be honest. So like I said, this is the first video of the channel. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun. I kind of had to leave. We were doing some family things this weekend. I got family in from out of town. It was kind of unexpected to have all this happen on this weekend. This is Labor Day weekend. Is it Labor Day? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's one of the holidays. I don't really keep up with the holidays that much anymore. Everything's kind of a blur. I'm just so busy. You know, it's work, kids, wife, family. It's a lot. So we're gonna start this channel. We're gonna try and we're gonna see where it goes. You know, I'm gonna try and stick with it. I've tried several attempts in the past. Hasn't panned out. I'm hoping this is gonna be the time that it pans out, and I will be right back. Fast forward, sorry, it was fast forward a couple minutes. I got a call from the delivery driver. He is here. We're pulling up to the front. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at what we got. Take delivery of this brand new vehicle. I got one hell of a deal on it. Let me tell you what, I am absolutely stoked on the deal that I got for this thing. So we're just gonna pull around the front. We're gonna swap vehicles. They're gonna take the tow pig. Oh man, what a bittersweet day. Cause let me tell you something. I absolutely love this 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4 edition. Amazing truck, no complaints. I'll get into why we traded it in and where I'm at with that whole thing and why I did it. Had that stuff probably not happened, I probably would have kept this truck and I probably wouldn't have gotten what I'm about to get. So, you know, things happen for a reason, but you know, at the end of the day, all we can do is just kind of salvage what we can and move on. So I got one hell of a deal, and I am super stoked with how this turned out. You know, everyone's excited. Wife's excited, kids excited. I mean, it's just, man, what a wonderful day. So we're going to go ahead. We should be coming around now, and then we will take a look at what it is we are taking delivery of. Oh, man, the excitement. I can't even begin to tell you the excitement. So this is going to be awesome. Now, I should preface this by letting you all know, I'm not a Ford guy. By no means am I a Ford enthusiast. This is my very first Ford. And, you know, I jumped the wagon, and here it is right here. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to ruin it just yet. But here we go. Oh, man, that is beautiful. All right, here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. I'm sorry I had to pause it to get out to talk with this guy for a second. Oh my God. When you see this, this is awesome. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Let me take delivery. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll come right back and then we'll walk through it. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So here we go. I just took delivery of it. I signed all my paperwork. Let me introduce you the king of this new channel. This is a 2023 Ford Raptor Bronco. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that beautiful truck. I love that color. For some reason, that azure blue, it looks so good on the Bronco Raptor. Oh yeah. Sorry. Thank you. So good. So good. I mean, look at this interior. Brand new. It was the last one they had sitting on their lot. And it's got the orange seat belts. It's got the carbon fiber package. This thing has everything. I've got everything in this thing. And oh my goodness. This is a new day for the channel. So I got to get back to the family stuff that we were doing. And we'll catch you in a little bit later. I'm probably going to film some more stuff with this coming up. And yeah, I can't get over this. We'll get further into details. Right now, I got to go catch up with the family. And we'll go from there. And we'll catch up on some more stuff a little bit later. Like and subscribe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry, it's been a few days. We took delivery the other day. I had to kind of stop. I did the delivery and we've got the vehicle. Got the keys right here. As you all saw, it is, yes, 2023 Bronco Raptor. The dealer happened to have one sitting on the lot, 4 miles on it. I guess apparently it was ordered and the gentleman that ordered it never came by to pick it up. And for whatever reason, it kind of just sat there. But hey, I got it now. It's that beautiful azure blue. It's got the graphics. This thing is awesome. So I've had a couple days now driving with it, and I, you know what? This thing just puts a smile on your face ear to ear. So, you know, I've got a lot of plans for this thing. We're gonna have it on the channel, and we're gonna just kind of grow with it and roll with it and see what happens. So let's just kind of take a look at it, and we'll go through the options. So this is basically it right here. We've got the beautiful azure blue, and it's got that wide stance. I mean, check out these 37s. These 37s are absolutely amazing. It's got the beautiful bead lock. Now, from my understanding, these are not currently bead lock. They're bead lock capable. So if I wanted to change them to bead lock, I can most certainly do that. I'm probably not going to do that, though. I don't see a situation in which I would need that personally, but that is an awesome feature to have. And right now, let's just kind of open it up. So I did get curious on Saturday, and I went ahead and I took the top off on the front. I just wanted to kind of see what it looked like. So here I am in the passenger section, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at. So as you can see, here we are. We've got that beautiful Ford Performance coming up on the screen. You can see the Ford Bronco right there. I mean, this is beautiful. I can't get over. It's got the beautiful orange appearance package with the orange seat belts. You know, I've got the carbon. I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing. We've got our upfitter switches right here. So I've got a lot of plans that I'm going to end up doing for this thing. As you can see, I've already got my son's car seat in here, but there is tons of room in this thing. And I got to tell you, it is so smooth driving down the road. I mean, this thing, it is absolutely amazing. I can't get over how awesome it is. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through. I don't know a whole lot about this vehicle. This is my very first Ford that I've ever had. So I can tell you right now, basically from where I'm sitting at this, I've always been a Chevy GMC guy. And right now having a Ford, I'm already like a fish out of water. So I don't know a whole lot about it. I've been reading up some things here and there. I know we're going to be using these upfitter switches. I have some plans on some lights and some things that I want to go ahead and do. I've already been looking at some stuff. And I think probably the first thing we're going to see on the channel is going to be putting on a light bar. And I've been looking at a few light bars. I really like the KC Highlights one. But man, at over $2,000, I'm not sure if my budget will allow for that right now. So Although, yes, it is a high-end vehicle, budget-wise on the lights, I think I'm going to have to maybe tone it down. There's a few other areas that I'm going to splurge. That's going to be later on. But for now, I think we should put some lights on it. Let me know. Should we put some lights on it? I'm thinking we should put some lights on it. But going back to it, this thing is amazing. We got the go over any terrain function button right here. You can change it through. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Let me hop over to the driver's seat and we'll take a look at that. Now, hopping on into it, I gotta tell you, this thing has one hell of a sound system. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. And there she is. So they did drive it out to me from Austin. That did put some mileage on it. So right now as it sits, I'm at 334. Of course, I've been driving it all weekend too. So I've just been kind of going around, enjoying it. So there we are with that huge infotainment. Let's see here. I can't really play any music because I don't have any music that's not copyrighted. But you know, we can go through these features. I mean, you've got off-road status. You've got, it shows you the pitch and roll. I mean, this thing is absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna have to learn. I mean, we got zone lighting. I don't know what the zone lighting is. I'm gonna have to find out what zone lighting is. You know, as it is, I was going through some of these settings and features. I mean, I really don't know what the zone lighting is, but I'll find out. That's something that's going to be a learning experience for me. But, you know, where we're at, I'm super happy with this purchase. I mean, I can't complain at all. I mean, this truck is absolutely beautiful. So, I mean, there it is. I mean, the first video. I know it took me a couple days. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I had family in town, and I was kind of caught off guard. So, basically what happened, my truck, I had a 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 HD AT4 edition. I love that truck. It was a beautiful truck. However, I felt it was kind of cursed. We had some things happen. It already been involved in an accident where I was run off the road and hit by a semi-truck. Nothing major, you know, it was just the mirror that was hit. And then, you know, it was a welcome to Houston. We're going to break into your vehicle a few times, vandalize it, try to steal it. So I had to go through all of that. That was a pain in the butt. And then, you know, one of which was at work at the police station that I work at. So yeah, that's pretty interesting when you're getting broken into at a police station. But hey, you know, it happened. So whatever. Nothing was taken the second time, obviously. They basically just opened it up and had a look around. Since the first time, I mean, I don't keep anything valuable in any of my vehicles. So if they were to get into it, I mean, there's nothing to take other than probably strip down the car parts. But you know, that was already done. So it was already vandalized from the first time it was broken into. And I was waiting on insurance to even fix it. It took a while to get the parts in. The body shop that I was dealing with on trying to get that truck fixed, horrible, absolutely horrible. Once they got all the parts in, they were like, hey, we've got the parts, bring the truck. I brought the truck. They let the truck sit untouched for 3 weeks. It just sat there. And, you know, we were going to be going on vacation, and I had told them, hey, at the end of the month, I kind of needed to go on vacation. So I had to go back and get it. You know, we went on our vacation, and I was like, you guys, can you just let me know? They were like, we'll let you know once our schedule clears up a bit, and you can bring it back in. I never heard anything, you know. And this went, so I had taken it to them beginning of June. You know, we're in September. Still hadn't received a phone call. And then, you know, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm on the way home. I'm parked at a traffic light, and here comes a semi-truck. And it doesn't take a wide left-hand turn. And I was on the inner left-hand turn lane, just parked waiting because there was too much traffic. And it just takes out the front fender of the truck. So that was it. That was the last straw. You know, I tried to get that guy to pull over, but no, he decided to run a red light and take off on me. And I figured, you know what? Why go through with the hassle of putting in the insurance claim and then risking my rates getting raised and going through all that headache? I mean, I don't have a ton of money, you know, and certainly it's probably something I felt that it was just easier to fix on my own. So I got home and my wife was like, that vehicle's cursed. It's got to go find something else. So I started looking, and, you know, I've never been a Ford guy, and I got to tell you, I like the Broncos. Ever since Ford released them, I mean, they are nice. And I saw the Bronco Raptor. I went and test drove one. I called around to several dealers around the Houston area, and yeah, I just couldn't get a deal to save my life. You know, for some reason, these things are going above MSRP, and I don't understand it. I personally, I mean, I get it. It's their high-end Bronco model, but at around $100,000, I'd say that's kind of pushing it. I mean, but then again, I know there's a lot of engineering that probably went into this thing. So I'm just, you know, I'm cheap. I'm trying to get something, you know, a little bit, you know, just give me a little bit off. I mean, come on, just a little bit. No, this place, they weren't having it. And, you know, they passed me from salesman to salesman. And then what kind of just broke the bubble there, I went in one day, finally had settled to get a Wildtrak, and which I wasn't happy with. You know, when you test drive a Raptor and then you go down to a Wildtrak, it's kind of like, eh. So anyway, I'm going through all that, and I got to listen to this dude complain about how it's not going to count for a full sale. He's not going to make any money off of me. Oh, a customer that just walked through the door that always pays cash at the same time you did. Now I got to help you. So I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do business here. I mean, if that's how you're going to treat a customer, imagine how the service department's going to be. If I need service on this thing, they're just going to be jacking you around. I don't want to go through that. So, you know, his excuse on why they couldn't give me any kind of a deal on a Raptor was that it was a specially allocated truck, and they don't have very many of them. On the lot at the dealership, they had two of them. Yeah, there were two of them. There was three. There was an Azure Blue, there was the Cactus Gray, and then they had a black one. They had three of them sitting on their lot. Well, when I finally had settled on the Wildtrak, I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do the Wildtrak, but do you have it in black? Because I think that kind of looked better in black. So he was like, you know what? Let's go to the storage lot. All the way there, he's just complaining on how he's got to help me. So I'm already like, yeah, it just didn't feel right. We get there. We're on the storage lot. It's row after row after row of Bronco Raptors. I just looked at the guy. I was like, thought you said they were specially allocated and you didn't have very many. He kind of just sat there with his foot in his mouth. So, you know, we couldn't find the black one. We went back. I was like, you know what? Let's just do the deal on the gray one. Now, originally the deal was they were going to end up owing me money for my trade. I think they were going to end up owing like $300 after everything was said and done. We get down, we sit down, I'm looking at the paperwork, and the guy goes, oh, actually, you're going to have to finance like $4,000. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, no. Nope, sorry. I got up. I told him that's not what the deal was. The deal was you were going to end up owing me like $300. And he gave me this whole, well, I think you misunderstand. And then it went from that to, well, actually, we valued your trade wrong. It was actually valued lower. And the excuses started to come out. So I just told him, I was like, you know what? No, you know what it is I need to get the deal done. Don't even talk to me if you can't do it. And I just walked out and I left. By the time I got home, I had an apology from the first salesman. Oh, come on back. We'll get it done. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the $4,000. But, you know, at that point, it already left a bad taste in my mouth. And I wasn't having it. So I went on that night and I actually tracked this Raptor down that we're sitting in. I tracked it down in Austin. Covert Ford, man, you guys are amazing. I'm going to give you that shout out. Obviously, I am not affiliated with them. I am not sponsored with them in any way, shape, or form. They just really did me solid. And I saw this truck listed, and the price was absolutely amazing. yeah, the price they had it at was like 82. I think when everything was said and done, I got it around 80 and maybe 80,300, something like that. I'd have to look at the paperwork, but it was, you know, a couple grand lower. And then they were able to give me exactly what this other dealer had originally valued my trade at. They didn't even bat an eye at it. They just said, yep, absolutely. Given the vehicle is kind of in a bad condition. So, you know, long story short, those guys, Jake, man, you did awesome. Super easy transaction. I mean, in and out. We worked everything up on Thursday night, Friday night, signed everything. Saturday, they delivered the truck to me. They drove it down here to where I'm at in Houston. They delivered the truck to me. They took the old truck away, and here I am in a Bronco Raptor. So everything worked out. I was super happy with the transaction. You know, I have no complaints. Covert Ford, you guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate your assistance and willingness to help me out. So with that said, I got a lot of plans for this thing, and we are gonna have so much fun. We're gonna take this thing on trails. I'm gonna put some lights on it. We're gonna deck it out. We're just gonna have fun with it. So maybe in the next video, we'll just go drive it around and we'll see how it performs. I got to learn a little bit more about this thing. There are features upon features upon features. I mean, as it is, right here at the top, I've got sway bar disconnects. I've got lockers. I've got, I mean, you name it. I don't even know what half these buttons are. I got to start reading manuals, watching videos. That's a good thing about YouTube. But hey, like, subscribe, stick along for the journey. This is going to be video number 1 of the adventure, and we're going to go from there. So, you know, I'm Ryan, and stay tuned for the next video.